Hello everybody, welcome to the English school. This is your teacher Rupali. Today we'll be reading the first poem of class 10th NCERT, Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. We'll also discuss the literary devices used in the poem. Now, Dust of Snow is a very short poem consisting of just 2 stanzas having 4 lines each. But take my word for this, it's a very significant poem. It is going to make you feel good about little things in life that we don't even pay attention to many a times. Now, before we get into the actual understanding of the poem, I want to tell you that I'll be uploading explanations of all the chapters of classes 9th and 10th as of now, and I'll also be uploading topics of grammar for everybody. So if you think that my content is going to be beneficial for you, subscribe. Also, watch this video till the end because in the end I'll be putting a few important questions from your exam point of view. Now let's read. Let's get started. Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is referring to the particles of snow in the title. But is it not a strange way to do so? Because normally we simply say particles of snow. Here, Frost is using a metaphor in the title. Metaphor is a literary device that is used to compare two things without using as or like. So here we can say that Frost is comparing the fine particles of dust with the fine particles of snow, so that we can clearly see through the eyes of our minds that the particles of snow are as minute and fine as the particles of snow. Robert Frost was an American poet who used nature immensely in his poems. Let's read this poem. Stanza 1. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Frost recalls a very small incident in this stanza. He says that he was once standing under a hemlock tree when a crow came and sat on the branch of the tree. When this happened, a few particles of snow gently fell on him. Due to the movement of the branch, the crow had accidentally shed some particles of snow on him. This right here is a hemlock tree covered in snow. It's a poisonous tree. The poet's choice of the tree is very interesting because this tree represents sorrow and helplessness. Also, you might know that crow is considered to be ominous. That means that it is said to bring bad luck. So two very negative things are referred to in the first stanza. Why does the poet do so? Let's read the second stanza and find out. Stanza 2 has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Rued means held in regret. It means that he wanted the day to end because he was in a state of sorrow that day. He was not feeling good, he was feeling depressed. Has given my heart a change of mood. What has changed his mood? He says that the incident that is described in the first stanza has changed his mood to better. The dust of snow can be seen as bringing joy to him because he is happy now that the dust of snow has fallen on him. Why has the poet used 2 negative symbols in the first stanza? That is the question now. Normally, poets refer to the beautiful trees and birds like doves, parrots in the poems. Why has he not done the same thing? Let me tell you. Frost wants to make a very significant point here. He wants to tell his readers that negative things can give way to the positive things. The coming together of 2 negative things brought about something positive in the form of particles of snow. It is also about your outlook. That is how you want to see things, in a positive way or in a negative light. He also asserts that difficulties or hard times do not last forever. Summarize what we have just read. Through the poem, the poet is establishing that small things around us can have a bigger impact on our mood and on our life. Difficulties or hard times do not last forever. Time keeps changing. So don't be disheartened if you are not having a good time, because it is bound to change. Time will change. It does not remain the same forever. You might have heard this proverbial phrase, every cloud has a silver lining. It simply means that you should never feel hopeless in life. Because even if you are surrounded by dark clouds or problems now, the clouds will step aside and there will be sunshine. Look for that sunshine. In this poem, dust of snow came as that sunshine and hope for the poet. Let's now have a look at the poetic devices or the literary devices used in the poem. First one, symbolism. Now, hemlock tree is the symbol of negativity. It is the symbol of death, of hopelessness, and all things negative. Similarly, crow. Crow is the symbol of negativity because, as I've told you, that it is believed to be ominous. It is believed to bring bad luck. On the other hand, dust of snow represents positivity. It is the symbol of hope. Okay. The second literary device used in the poem is metaphor. The title Dust of Snow uses metaphor in the way that the particles of dust are compared to the particles of snow. Let's talk about the rhyme scheme of the poem. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AB, AB. Let's see how. Look at this first stanza. The last word of the first line is crow. So let's write A here. The last word of the second line is me. Me does not rhyme with crow, so let's mark it B. The last word of the third line is snow, which clearly rhymes with crow. So snow also becomes A. The last word is tree, which clearly rhymes with me, which is B. Hence the rhyme scheme AB, AB. You can check the second stanza also, it will have the same rhyme scheme. That was all about the poem. Now, as promised at the beginning of the video, here are a few important questions from your exam point of view. First one is the reference to context or the RTC. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. You can see that this is the second stanza of your poem. First question based on this is, what changed the poet's mood? The crow, the hemlock tree, the dust, or the particles of snow? What specifically changed the poet's mood? Write your answers in the comments and I'm going to reply to you and tell you whether they are right or not. The second question based on the RTC, what was saved for the poet? A few days, his whole day, some part of the day, or the whole month. Remember that he stood under the hemlock tree during the day. So some part of the day had already passed. That much of the hint is enough. Okay. Third question based on the stanza is, which word is the synonym of regret, rued, saved, mood, or change? Second question, what difference do you find between Robert Frost and other poets? This also I have told you in the explanation. Third question, what is the central idea of the poem? This is an easy one. Fourth question, what does dust of snow symbolize? Fifth one, nature has a healing power. Do you agree? Explain with respect to the poem. In this one, you can write about your own experiences because this question usually comes in long answer type questions. So that was all about the poem. I hope you have understood it. And if you have, please like the video and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.